Howdy YouTube, it's your old buddy TexasTuberTim. We're playing some Skyblocks Minecraft, and this is something new. I'm doing this on a server via Nintendo Switch. So if you've never seen this before, this will be something new for both of us. I played just enough to get a basic feel for the game, but basically this is the entire world as we know it, this small little patch of grass. And if I get over here on the edge, you'll see that this is just a floating island, which might be, what is that, 5 or 6 blocks deep. We got one tree, we have a lake, a little bit of water, we have a couple of beets, and that is the sum total of what we're going to start with here. So right off the bat, a little concerning, but I'm going to tell you, having taken a sneak peek at what's ahead of us, we're going to have a chance to buy some stuff. So most notably or immediately, doesn't show up yet, but we're going to be able to buy a cobble generator as an example. We can buy some monster spawners, other things like that. So not to worry the fact that we're starting with so little stuff here. We are going to get that figured out in no time at all. All right, so the key thing is we don't want to fall off the edge, obviously, but we also don't want to lose our stuff to the edge. So we're going to be very careful about how we collect these materials, especially in the early going when there's only, as an example, one tree to grab. So I'm going to get started here. Let me switch to my hand, and we're going to just start off. We're going to collect some wood. And my suggestion here, if you've never done this before, well, don't do like I just did, but kind of hug the materials as you're trying to collect them, so there's no chance for the item to fall off the edge. That's kind of the key thing. All right, and so we're going to do that, and then we're also going to, one of my goals is going to be to get down to the bottom of this island fairly quickly, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I do also want to put a apron or edge, so that as we collect these leaves when they fall, there's no risk of the saplings falling off the edge. So I'm going to get in here. We're going to collect this dirt as well. Let's go ahead and get that done. We're also in the process of doing this. We're going to make some more room for some more gardening, more vegetables and things like that. In addition to be able to buy stuff from that villager that's starting here with us, we can also sell him, we could sell him items. So that's going to be something we'll want to take advantage of for sure. All right, so I'm just going to look straight up here, and I'm going to say we want to be out. Let's go ahead and jump down here, so we're not putting this level up any higher than we need to. And I can't decide if we should just go ahead and dig down right from the get-go. I think that's what we ought to do. All right, so let's do that. And I think I just let one of those fall off the edge. I guess we can dig straight down if we know for sure there's something underneath us. Just to make sure nothing falls. So there's more rock down there. I think what we want to do, let's do this. Let's switch over to dirt. And we're going to try and put it flush. Right? No, not there. There. See, I just let one go off the edge. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, this is dangerous stuff here. I think, yeah, ideally we would just be underneath all of this. See how it kind of comes to a point at the bottom? And there's a trick that I saw online on how to do this. But rather than getting too risky right at this moment and losing more dirt, let's just work off of what we got here and make things kind of simple here. So By the way, if y'all have any suggestions in the on how to do this differently, please let me know in the comments, because definitely doing this for the first time. This is new to me. I have a general understanding of Minecraft, obviously, and I'm not a total ninny when it comes to this stuff, but I've not ever done this particular version of the game, and it's going to be kind of a new experience for all of us. So, or at least for me. So if y'all have any sage words of wisdom, don't be shy. Drop them in the comments and help me out with this. So this is pretty good. I think we want to go a little further out. And we're going to need some more dirt too. So let's see, can we just move back in this way? We shouldn't have to worry about falling off. The other thing we want to do is we want to make sure we don't lose all of our grass, because we need to have at least one bit of grass to get grass reestablished. But we should be good if we stay down here and we don't dig down. Or, I'm sorry, dig too far up. So if you're here for the first time, do me a favor, smash that like button. That makes us super happy. Also, if you're into what you see here, consider subbing the channel, enabling notifications. I do primarily Nintendo content. This is on Nintendo. I know Minecraft's not necessarily a Nintendo game per se, but this is a game that I'm definitely a fan of. So I hope you'll consider subbing the channel. And I guess I should also mention we play a variety of Nintendo games. We're playing some Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8. We do some Pokemon Sword and Shield. We play, what else do we play? We play some Animal Crossing New Horizons. So lots of different games with a focus on stuff that y'all can play with me. So this is kind of a solo play today, but this isn't really a normal kind of a situation. All right, so let's see. That's not where that goes, Tim. All right, we should be in good shape, I'm thinking, as it relates to this tree. Let's do a quick check. Yeah, we should be real good shape. All right, so let's go ahead and finish off this tree. And our goal here is going to be to for sure get one sapling, hopefully more than that. We'll see what happens. I'm going to get up in here. We're going to do the old jump stack. So you probably have seen Skyblocks before. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But this version of Skyblocks definitively has a bigger tree at the start, and some different mechanics as it relates to how you get the stuff you need. I kind of like this idea of the villager being kind of this trader that will buy and sell stuff. That makes it a little easier on us, which is nice. But this is going to be interesting, and I have watched a couple playthroughs, so I'm not totally oblivious to what I've got to get done here. But I'm hoping that we can successfully navigate through this and get to a respectable point in the game. It seems like there's an achievement system of sorts with this within the Switch version of this game. I think there may be similar with other console versions of this. Y'all let me know in the chat what your personal experience is, but it seems like the achievement system's going to add an interesting dynamic to it for sure. And then also kind of at the same time kind of guide us towards what we need to get done if we get a little lost on what we need to be achieving next. All right, so we're getting about done with this tree here. Hopefully all that stuff's landing on the ground down below us on that little dirt skirt that we made. I would think it is. Oh, look at that. We got a quest completed. And I didn't show you all that, but the little villager dude has quests. And I don't know if those come with rewards, or is it just the kind of thing where you get credit for it for achievement purposes, or what? We'll find out here in a minute. Alright, so one lousy sapling, that's all we got out of that? I feel like some of my stuff must have fallen off the edge. Could be more than this here. Let's pop down here, should we? Yeah, there's another sapling. We get it? Oh? I want to pick it up. That's weird. Is it glitching? Kinda need that. Did it just pick it up? Okay, that was weird. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this leaves picked up. See, is that the edge of the map? Looks like it. Definitely don't want to be falling off the edge. Alright, can we get this right here? It's kind of weird how those plants are going down the edge there. Oh, is that like a ladder so we can go down? Sorta, maybe. I don't think that'll get us all the way down, but looks like it might. So, alright, so we did that. Let's see what this guy has to say. Alright, he wants us to make a crafting table. That's pretty obvious stuff. So let's go ahead and get in here. I'm gonna be real careful not to knock this stuff off the edge. Or at least kind of stand between it and the edge, so I don't have to worry about stuff falling off. And this is going to be the start of our gardening area here. I think for the time being, I'm just going to go ahead and build this out a bit. My goal again is to have a an apron down beneath this area, so we can get all of the dirt captured and not drop any as we're mining from above and down into what would become a hole to oblivion. All right, so we're going to need a hoe. So let's get a crafting station. Do that and this, and we might as well make a chest, right? Oh, I need to use the bench for that. Okay, so where are we going to do this? Put it down on our little platform down here. Kind of get it out of the way. And then let's make our chest. In fact, well, we got the wood for this. Let's make a double chest, shall we? And now we're going to take everything that we don't need at the moment. We're going to throw it in here. Because one of the things we don't want to do is fall off the edge and lose the stuff that we were carrying with us. All right, so we're going to come back up here. Oh, we need a hoe, right? So we'll do, let's do a couple of those and that, and then this. We might as well make a pick, right? Oh, I don't want to carry all that wood with me. All right, so we only have 3 more seeds, but I'm going to go ahead and till this up a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. The plants grow super fast, which I'm definitely not going to complain about. All right, some of that go in the water? Guess not. All right, now we got 12 seeds. Two more beetroots. All right, let's see what you got to say now. Okay, so we need a wooden spade and a wooden axe. Got it. And then what else? More beetroots. Oh, and then we get a water bucket. Nice. Okay. That'll be super handy. So let's... Well, these are growing quick. Nice. I'm kind of wondering if the Skyblock purists are going to give me a hard time about this, because this maybe plays a little easier than true Skyblocks does. Now, I would say that's the case, but I'll also admit I've never played the original Skyblock before. So, okay, we got a bunch of those. We got a bunch of beetroots now as well. Let's go ahead and go down here and make the other 2 tools. And I'm going to want to get a wall on this platform at some point too. All right, so we're going to put you away. We're going to grab some more wood. We'll do this. And give me about 4 more of them. And a couple sticks. And then I'm going to take the shovel, the axe, and the sword. I don't necessarily need all this right now. So we'll put that away. And then we'll go see what the villager says. Tools of the trade. Click to redeem. We're going to redeem. Oh, look at that. What do we get? Ooh, a cobble generator. Nice. Very nice. All right. Lumberjack. So we need to gather logs. We need to craft a furnace. And we need to generate cobble. Okay. Should be easy enough. All right. So what I'm thinking... Why didn't I get the bucket? Wasn't that a reward? I thought I was going to get a bucket as a reward. I wonder if I had a choice on what my reward was. I didn't pick. Okay. Oh, I need more beetroots in the soup. Got it. Okay. So we can be a little less careful once we've kind of established what's going on here, and we've got, you know, plenty to go around. We can maybe risk a little more stuff falling off the edge. We got the beetroots and we need the soup. I've never made beetroot soup. We need a bowl for that. So I'm guessing that's planks or half planks. I don't know if I've made a bowl before either. There's one right there. Now we can make that. How many soups do I have to make? I have to make 5? Okay. So I need 2 more bowls and some more. How many do I have? I have 4. So I need one bowl, one of those. So we should probably put this away for safekeeping. We don't need this anymore. We don't need that. And we got beetroots coming out of our ears at the moment, so I think we're in good shape in that regard. All right, so now they're going to go here and hopefully get our bucket. Nice. So this should be an infinite water source, I'm going to guess. But just for giggles... Well, no, I don't need to do that. All right, what I'm going to do... Because this is going to be a little risky. I'm going to go here and I'm going to get rid of everything I don't need. And I'm going to get... Let's do this with cobble, shall we? Is there any risk of going through the floor here? Grab the pick. And what I'm going to attempt to do... We definitely need to upgrade the cobble tools. But my goal is here, we're going to build a little start of a platform underneath everything beneath us. So that no matter what falls, including myself or items or whatever, it will get caught by this cobble shelf that we're going to build underneath us. And once we get set up down there, we'll put the cobble generator down there. So I'm going to take only the cobble and only the water bucket. I'm going to leave it behind. All right, so let's get a look over the edge here. Yeah, see, we're already at the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my water right there. And I'm going to leave the bucket behind so I don't lose it. And I'm going to get the cobble ready. And this is almost guaranteed to go poorly, but all right, going to make sure I'm ready to go. So we're going to get in this water. Hopefully this works. Oh, oh. Oh, great. Get up. Oof. How about some beetroot stew, shall we? Soup or whatever it's called. I'm not gonna lie, this is making my hands sweat. I'm a little nervous. All right, so get the cobble ready. So my goal is to make like a stem. Ooh. Oh. Got it. Get a breath of air. And we're gonna need a couple more cobble here. Let's get this. I'm surprised that that island's as deep as it is, to be honest. All right, 12 should be plenty. Put this away. cobble ready to go. Yeah. Oof. Oh, don't fall. All right, let's see what that looks like. All I got to do now is get down to that level without the water. And then I guess we could jump stack back up. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Great. My pick's inside there. Okay, let's get the water out of the way so we can kind of size up how this looks. No. All right. Take a look. You know what? If I did that and then I jumped right after, I could fall onto the water. What I don't know is if I can fall down to that level without dying. What do y'all think? And I don't have enough blocks to get back up. So let's do this. Go ahead and get our beetroots. All right, so we seem to have those coming out of our ears at this point. Let's see. Oh, he can buy these. Yeah, take them all, please. I don't know what I do with the coins just yet. We can buy different kind of crops. Seeds aren't worth much. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the episode here, but don't worry, we're gonna have another episode right after this. Don't forget to go to TexasTuberTim.com. You can find all the stuff and things: Discord, Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. We're gonna keep playing this. Be interesting to see how this plays out. When it comes to some of this stuff, I'm a bit of a noob, but I think if we can get that shelf down beneath us, we're going to be in really good shape. So we'll see you again soon. Y'all stay frosty. Howdy and welcome to TexasTuberTim.com. I am Tim and I am a YouTube live streamer. We create lots of video content for various Nintendo games including Minecraft, Smash Brothers, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8, Animal Crossing, Pokemon Sword, and many, many more. So if you're into Nintendo games, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can use that link in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Also, don't forget to check out our social links here on the website in the top right corner. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and of course, YouTube. Hope to see you on a live stream soon. Y'all stay frosty.